Another vlog, another pair of tracky pants. So I'm fresh out of the shower. It was hair wash day today, so I've done that. I've just put a fresh tan on. So that's marinating now. I swear nothing makes you feel better than a tan. And just like every other Australian, I use Bondi Sands. I use the Ultra Dark. I am very pale normally, but Ultra Dark works fine for me. So I've just popped that on. So that's gonna sit. I've just put on my super, look, before 2020 I would say very unattractive, but now I don't care. Attire, so I've just got this jumper from Maureen Eve, Jordan's cheap cotton on singlet that he doesn't wear because it's too white, and these bike shorts, which I still don't know how I feel. Probably will never wear them out of the house, but they are comfy. They are from Glassons, and they were like 15 bucks, super cheap. So I've got a couple of pairs of those, mainly for summer. They're just chucking on stuff. So that is that. This is Maurice. Look how big is all this. From there up is new. He's had a big grow. I've had Maurice for a few years, so I'm very excited that he's growing. So yes, that is that. I think the important, or something that I would like to incorporate as important in this video is wellness and what it means to me. So let me just pop you, might just pop you down here. Oof. Can you see? Don't know if you can see. I'll sit in front of the window. Hopefully you can see. I can't see behind you. So the main sort of point I want to make out of this video, which is very rare that I have a point in these videos, is wellness and what it means to me. So given my sort of day job, I probably have a different perspective on wellness than most. However, as this channel suggests, Bohemia life, I try and take my medical wellness with a grain of salt. So to me, wellness is a holistic, whole state of being. Emotional, energy, how your soul is feeling, you know, as well as physical and your mental health. So I think it's very important for days like today where I've just taken time. This morning I did have an alarm set for 8:45 just because I didn't want to sleep and then feel like I've missed a lot of the day. So we were up at 6:30 because Frankie decided she wanted to play at that time, but we laid in until about 8:30. We had a slow morning. Geordie made coffee. We sort of had brekkie. He took Frankie for a run in the forest. It gave me a chance to sit down and have my second cup of coffee. On my days off, I do journal. I'll just grab it. I have the pause journal. Ooh. So I use this pause journal, and I must admit, I say journal, as like most people on YouTube do. I am not consistent with this. I think my first entry in this was January when I bought it, because I bought it as like a January Kickstarter. Yep, the 7th of January. I have not used it like weekly as this is supposed to be. I more use this monthly or when I'm in a bit of a funk and I feel like I just need to clear my head. There is nothing that triggers my anxiety. I know I do suffer from anxiety. Let's just put that on the internet for everyone to know about. I do suffer from anxiety. I was medicated for quite a number of years. I have taken myself off that medication and currently I am doing quite well. When my head just feels like it is going to explode, I need to write it down. I need to clear it out, whether it's just I've got 4 things that I need to buy that week, whether it's there's events, like whatever it is, I just need to write it down. I write it down in this book, mainly so that I can sort of recall the event, and that's sort of it. I don't go much into feelings and that sort of thing. I do a little bit of manifestation. I do that. I do write in the sense as if I already have that thing. So like my newest designer purchase, which is coming tomorrow, I wrote, I own this LV wallet. Like I did. I wrote it down. I put it on my vision board. I have, I just use Canva and I just create like photo collages, essentially, a screenshot, whatever it is that I want, and I do it. I never used to do this, and 2020, although it has been a fucking weird year, I probably shouldn't have said that. Oh well, it's been a weird year. It worked. It worked. At the start of the year, I put down a boxer puppy, my car, my wedding dress, a business idea, and my career. I put it all down. By April, I had achieved everything on that list. So I made another one and I'm currently ticking it off at the moment. It works. It just, law of attraction, manifestation, that stuff works. So let's move off that because it is, I don't feel comfortable enough to tell you about that. There are really great YouTubers. Georgie Stevenson is the first person who springs to my mind. She conveys that really, really well. My wellness is a combination of listening to what my intuition and what I think I need. Instinctively, you gravitate to things and you attract things. So just being a little bit more in tune with what I'm actually gravitated towards, I think is really, really beneficial for me. Whether it's what food I want to eat, the TV show I want to watch, what kind of music I'm listening to. I know at the moment even my YouTube, like the suggested for you page is completely different to when it was like 3 months ago. 3 months ago it was all about house content, interior design, gardening, landscaping, that sort of thing. Now it's switched, and if you look through my YouTube suggestions, it's like how to set up your planner and comparison videos and what else is in there? Like just there's just some stuff that, yeah, it's just a shift, and it's a season. I'm switching seasons. I'm going from a bit of a hibernation slump with winter, with lockdown, with having to rearrange my wedding, with just getting stuck in the groove of work, going to work, coming home, that repetitive cycle. And now it's coming into spring. Like it's raining outside, but the sun's out, so that makes me feel better. It's not as cold. Yeah, it's just following your seasons and intuitively sort of taking action on those seasons. So whether it be, you know, this morning I needed to sleep in. That was what I intuitively needed. I've had 3 cups of coffee today. Probably didn't intuitively need that, but I wanted it. So yeah, that's sort of that. So I think another thing that you can do to incorporate wellness into like a day or an hour or every day of the week is how your home feels to you, what kind of vibe it is, whether you love everything in your house. Is there that one chair or that one rug or like a plant that you are like obsessed with? You need to have that. It's pride of place in your home. That can make you feel good. New sheets, like how your bed, like having a little sanctuary. And this is how I've approached designing our home. It is our sanctuary. It is, as soon as you walk in the door, it's calm, it smells nice, it's clean, everything has a home most of the time. when I look around and I'm sort of looking as I'm speaking, I can see like all my favourite things. My favourite flower is a Banksia, typical, but it is. I have a lot of them around my home. I've got dried pampas, I've got dried palms, I have my devil's ivy, I've got my monsteras, my cactuses. Like there are living things in this house that make it a home. Frankie makes it a home. Yeah, so it's just slowing up and putting what you have, what you've achieved, what you want to achieve into perspective, and create a document, create a PDF, create a collage on Canva, create a Pinterest board about what motivates you. What do you want in your life? How do you want it to look? How do you want your lounge room to look? How do you want your bedroom to look? What designer wallet do you want? What car do you want to drive? What colour do you want your hair? Make a Pinterest board. Brainstorm it. What course do you want to do? This is something that I went through a couple of days ago, really. I made a PDF about where I want to go. There's big picture goals I want to do. I want to own my own business. I don't want to ward nurse forever. I think that's not surprising to people who know me. And if this video happens to circle around and my current boss Mel sees this, Mel, I will work with you forever. But I don't want to ward nurse forever. So I want to own my own business. And how can I do that? How can I still do nursing? What does my business model look like? How does that affect my wellness? So I made a PDF. I wrote down my current position, my current title, and position in life, and my job title as well. And then I put, the 2 courses that I want to do. I enrolled in one that night. The business, sort of the feeling, I know the feeling I want that business to have. So I wrote down the feeling that business gives me. I have no idea what the business is yet. Don't even know if it's financially viable, but I've written it down. It's in a PDF. I put pretty pictures I found on the internet into this PDF so that I have a reference point when I feel stuck, when I feel in a rut, when I am just like, am I doing this? I can look at that PDF and there's my drive. It's a document that I can look back on and be like, that is why I'm doing this. So it's just about recognizing what works for you and adjusting it. You might like crystals, you might meditate. I personally, this is the most far left of field thing I do. I pull a tarot card. I have a whole tarot card deck. It sits on my bedside table. I have it's called a sanctuary box that they live in. That sounds silly saying it, like I do. They have a special place, and they are special to me. If I am stuck and I'm like, I need this, I'll pull a card. That's cool. That's what I do. It's just recognizing that spiritual connection that you have and manifesting it into something that is practical, something that actually works for you. I guess what I'm getting at is, at the end of the day, you've just got to look out for you. You are number one. You are your priority. You know yourself better than anybody else. If you know that, a certain conversation or a certain person that you have in your life right now is triggering you, block them out. I'm not saying block them out forever, but block them out. When they say, oh, can I come over or can I do this? Say, no, sorry, I'm busy. I need some time to myself. There is nothing wrong with you acknowledging that you need time and verbalizing to someone, I need time to myself, whether that's your partner, whether that's your roommate, your mum, your dad, whoever it is. Acknowledge that you need time to yourself. Like right now, Jordan has taken Frankie and they've gone forward driving because I said to him, I need a bit of alone time. He offered if I wanted to go. It was something he already had plans with. No, there is nothing wrong with saying, I need time to myself. That's as simple as that. Feeling so much better. So that's just my little rant for you guys, is if you're stuck, if you feel like your soul is being smothered, whether that's in your personal life or your career, make a change, do something, research courses you can do. You don't have to go back to uni to do courses. You can do courses about anything. Skillshare is a really good website. A lot of YouTubers do like discount codes with them. You can learn, you can be creative. Sign up to a webinar, sign up to podcasts, get education, seek education somewhere. Try and educate yourself on something. Take time for yourself. Digest and rest. That is probably the biggest thing. If you're feeling flat and crap, cut your caffeine. I know it's hard. It drives me, I know it's hard. Cut your caffeine. Increase your water. Change your diet. Eat some veggies. Make a soup. I don't know. Do something. Make sure you're getting enough sleep at night. You know, turning your screens off. Try it for a couple of days. Do a bit of a manual reset, and then yeah, go from there.